To me, it's not the question of the child, it's a question of society. What type of society do we live in? I don't think people say, well, dysfunctional household. We live in a dysfunctional society.
Prison without the chance of parole. And their ability to express that they think that there are repercussions and the way that they're
I do think that we can do more to assist them. The question is, do we assist them before they get into the system?
Allison Marshall, can you explain the events that occurred on January 7th, 2009?
Well, I came home from school probably around about, say, 3:30, 4 o'clock. My mom wasn't home yet, but my stepfather was watching TV on the couch. And he asked me if I was ready. And I said no. So then I walk up to my room, put my bags down, and next thing I know, he's behind me, and he pushes me down on the bed. And I'm telling him, no, get off me, get off me, get off me. And he's still pulling down my pants, and in the middle of the act, I was trying to push him off me, but of course he's stronger than me. So I grabbed the closest thing to me, and which was a pair of scissors, and I stabbed him 5 times.
And what is your current sentence?
I have a sentence of life without the possible referral.
Okay.
We give them those labels. Oh, they're really, really bad people. I think this is a societal issue, and I think we need to look at society and focus on society and why we allow our kids to spend the rest of their life in prison. At 14, I made a bad decision. I took someone's life, and you said because I took someone's life, my behavior is the equivalent of an adult.
If anything, I was the victim here. He was molesting me. It was just crazy. Like, I thought that, there was a chance for me to maybe even go see a therapist. They didn't even offer that. Even juvie, but to come straight to an adult prison, like, I was just 13 years old.
Okay, how did you feel, or kind of take me back to your experience thus far at being in an adult facility?
The first month that I came here, I cried every day. There's nobody to talk to, like nobody writes me. My family turned against me, my mother's side anyway, they turned against me. So I began cutting myself to at least feel something. I became numb after a while, so I started cutting myself.
So you're telling me that you're not separated from these adults?
No.
Okay. You mentioned you cut yourself as a way to, I guess, cope with your pain or to feel something. Would you say that you are suicidal? You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think these juveniles fit into the adult prison population?
That's the thing. They don't fit in the adult prison. A 12-year-old being incarcerated with other adult offenders that could possibly rapists, could be murderers.
And do you believe juveniles and adults should be a mixed population in prisons?
No, I don't think that you should ever mix juveniles and adults. And I don't know at age they separate them in the Division of Corrections because it really is up to them, and we don't have a say in that. The only say I have as a judge is to send them to a facility that is geared for youth. Other than that, if they go into an adult facility, it's up to them. But I do believe that when youth is in a facility where they're adults, they should be separated. Absolutely.
And Judge Woodard, how does one's environment may affect their chances of committing a crime as a juvenile?
Oh, I do believe that environment has something to do with the chances of your committing a crime. A lot of the young people who come into court, they either don't have a support mechanism family-wise, or they come from a family where previous members have been incarcerated. They don't have jobs most of the time. I will say that a lot of times they also have low educational skills that were never addressed in the school system or assisted in terms of helping them in terms of modifying their behavior. So your environment, I think, plays a large role in whether or not you're going to enter into the juvenile system or the criminal justice system.
Schools and the rich kids, they got, they're fine.
Right. Priorities
What's
all
going on?
wrong.
Yeah.
Listen, you gonna get this because our priorities are wrong, and they've always been wrong. Here's a good question. People say college. Why can't college be free? I'm like, it could be free. It should be free. Why? Tell me the explanation that up until pre-K through 12th grade, do you pay for school?
No.
You use taxpayers' money to do what? Fund
The schools.
Then why can't we use taxpayers' money to fund college?
Colleges.
Everybody should have free college. You have free high school,
Right.
grade school, elementary school. What's the difference? It costs us more in the back end when we don't get free education.
Mm-hmm.
And then we turn and say, well, our kids are violent. So we don't care. So until we get our priorities together, we're going to have these flares. And we're going to keep blaming families and children. We're going to keep blaming the individual. We're not going to look at the structure of society. We're not going to look at the society that says, bad boy, life in prison at 14. To me, said we should be ashamed of ourselves that we're throwing these kids away. So don't look at the parents. Don't look at the family. Look at us. What does that say about us? That we allow that these kids be thrown away.
There was a time when men were kind, when their voices were soft, and their words inviting.